Hello guys, welcome to Box to Reveal on ITV, and of course this is Autocheck, and my name is Azia Amaltiba. Today on Autocheck we are going to talk about the radiator, popularly known as the water tank, and with me here is the CEO of Tudor Motors. He is Mr. Tudor Kevin. He is going to really teach us more about the radiator in our vehicles. How well do you know your radiator, and how frequent do you check your radiator in your vehicles? But before we go on, don't forget the show is brought to you by Fine Care Limited, Grand Eco Cabanas Resort, Tinatet Herbal Center, and ADS Communications. Mr. Tudor, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
We've met again.
Yes.
Today, we are going to talk about the radiator. So first of all, what is a radiator?
Radiator is the container, let me say the container, probably known as the water tank that carries the water for the engine. Oh,
okay. Okay. So what is its function?
Its function is to cool the engine.
Okay.
You know, when the engine starts to work, friction occurs.
Okay.
So when friction occurs, metals rub together. So it becomes hot.
Okay.
So the water is there to cool the system.
Wow.
But first of all, the water tank cannot do the job alone. It's there to carry the water, but the water pumps that do the major. The water pump is there to rotate the water around the engine.
Okay.
It goes through the tank, then from the engine, it goes around the engine, then come back to the tank.
Okay.
Just behind the tank, there's a fan.
Okay.
That works. But now, this modern days cars has electronic fan.
Okay.
That is controlled by something we call the
It will come.
It will come. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It controls by something that makes the fans. The fan works when the engine is hot.
Okay.
At the moment it gets cold, it goes off by itself. So it comes back. It's called a thermostat.
The thermostat. I told you it will come.
The thermostat. The thermostat controls the fan.
Sure.
Anytime the water is too hot or it becomes hot, the thermostat connects the fan to work to cool the system down, and then later it goes off again. That is how it works.
That is how the water tank, that's the radiator, functions in a vehicle. So which
the
part?
radiator doesn't function. It carries the water.
Oh, okay.
But the water pump does the job.
Okay.
The water pump rotates the water around the engine and the radiator. It goes from the radiator to the engine, come from the engine to the radiator again.
Wow.
So the fan works to cool the water down
in the water
in the water tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So when we want to locate the water tank or the radiator around this part of the vehicle, where is it?
Yeah, normally the radiator is fixed in front of the car.
Okay.
Just because it will allow air to go through. Because anytime the fan works, it draws air from the front view of the car.
Okay.
So that it can cool the radiator. So normally the radiator is fixed in front of the car. From here you can see the radiator here.
So this is it?
This is the radiator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, viewers, this is the radiator in a vehicle. Wow. Wow, and it is normally fixed in front
of the car.
Of the vehicle.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So how frequent should one check his or her radiator?
Yeah, you see, these things are man-made.
Okay.
Anything can happen at any time. You understand? So don't consider your car as a new car. So I wouldn't check my water and that kind of thing. You have to check it more often, especially every day in the morning before you move the car.
Daily routine.
That is it. You check, you make sure that there's water in the radiator. You check your brake fluid like other cars. You check everything, then you move. Now, if you don't do that, and there's a leakage somewhere, and you lose water in the water tank, overheating will take place.
Okay.
And what are the things that can cause overheating? Maybe because the radiator is fixed in front of the car, as you are driving along, something can just hit it. You understand?
Mr. Tudor, sorry, I'm not cutting you short. We will actually go on to the overheating. Okay. But I would like to know, in case you want to check your water level in your radiator, how do you do it? What are the process?
The process is that, like I told you, first in the morning, you open your car, the engine,
Okay.
There's a cover here. You turn it, and then you peep through. You can see there's water in it.
Yes.
Yes. So if there's water, it's full, fine. Then you put it back. Normally, with some cars, we have this reservoir tank. There's a small tank around behind, in case if there's the water is running out of the radiator. The radiator itself, there's a valve here that draw water from the reservoir into the tank. So when you notice that the reservoir is short, it's gone down, then probably there's a problem somewhere.
Wow.
You understand?
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so how are you able, because let's say when you, what kind of water, first of all, what kind of water? Can you put hot water, cold water? What kind of water should be poured inside your
I will advise viewers to choose the coolant.
The coolant?
Yes, which is the green water.
Wow.
Yes. You see, when you use this ordinary water, there's this chlorine and those things
in our water
that we use to treat our waters are not good for our cars.
Okay.
In a sense that the chemicals, destroys the cooling system. You understand?
Okay.
With the coolant, it's okay with the car. It tastes like a sugar, and it makes the engine, the radiator look good.
Wow.
It's safe when you use those coolants.
Wow.
I may put it in short. Yes. So it's good. I will advise you to use coolant when you want to top your water.
Wow, viewers, I believe you out there was thinking you can put pure water or any bottled water, pipe-borne water in your radiator. But as you just heard Mr. Tudo say, don't put ordinary water in your radiator. Try a coolant. That will help maintain your radiator to always function good. So, Mr. Tudo, Mr. Tudo, please, so let's say when you pour your coolant in your radiator, is it possible when you spark your engine, it can go down or the level? No. Okay.
If you start your engine and it goes down, then it means probably there's a leakage somewhere.
There's a leakage somewhere.
Yes, maybe the water is going out somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, guys, I know you are learning a lot. Don't forget, don't put normal water or ordinary water in your radiator. Always try a coolant. Let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Eduane Tommy Yamana Yamia, Benumunsu Yamede.
Bra, na wawie.
Besho uniane, nanse me man eduane a ondi, eduane Tony Yamana Yamia ya. Ne sonso tia neti.
Na monti tina tetomac mixture.
Dabio.
Tina tetomac mixture e jema obi a owo ulcer. Obi eduane Tony Yamana Yamia ya. Obi amframa ejina ne yam. Obi a odidi a eduane no intimi and digest ye. Almost sound what Tina Tet apike. A yema obia on timin didi. Obia oni moja. Obi onante kakra na nenisu chino. A san siesi redie. And one a mini mebusu ya no mo. Mane shame bagimu.
Na mitumi mani binom die.
Mani bi mame.
Mira, na to boasi didie.
So baby don't cry. Tina Tet tomac mixture and a Tina Tet apike. Amami yam ada ho menum inswa toso.
Tina Tet indro.
Looking for a place that is frequented for your holidays, honeymoons, parties, recreations, or for any other purpose? Then Grand Eco Cabanas Resort becomes your best solution. Grand Eco Cabanas Resort has executive rooms, family rooms, standard rooms, conference rooms, cinema, bar, and restaurant. We also have activities such as golfing, swimming, hiking, boat cruise, tennis, and many more. Grand Eco Cabanas Resort is noted for its serene and accommodating environment. Discount coupons are available. Locate Grand Eco Cabanas Resort at Lake Bosomtwe in Kumasi or call us on 0550 500 000 or 0201 181 182. Grand Eco Cabanas Resort, a premier golf and leisure resort. Are you looking for the best of communication services in this modern time? Are you in search of a company whose aim is to understand your needs and to fulfill them? Then ADS Communications become your best resource. We are experts in market promotion, printing, branding, online marketing, media buying, events organizing, advertising services, and many more. With ADS Communications, you are guaranteed of a quality and timely service delivery. Locate ADS Communications at North Kaneshi, Scaffold House, opposite Dance Bar, or call us on 0243 745 901 or 0206 787 858. Email us on adscommunications5@gmail.com. ADS Communications. Stay in touch to be connected.
Mama, nade. Some can't you say the tintin kind of
Bema, we nyan tintan asemo.
Well drained. Bedema garlic bitters.
Also got told dear.
Mela.
Ya the garlic ni prekese na ye draw away. Into one no more ehoro ni peduenu mu. Ni baby wintin mu aboa momoja na etumi dia frusani ye. Na afa ye bema wa hoden sronko a wo de be gina wona yeso brebiara.
She Bedema garlic bitters. Ene mama pomudi a mitumi nanti de mu ni nyina mintibre. Mini mebusiafo de yendi ho agrokra. She ko de ko.
Na die na ekoso obi edi edro bi ho adanse a kire me. Die edro Bedema garlic bitters. Bedema garlic bitters. Wei na me di ye bibia. Oba won fichiri komu yaw ne bema wodwunso a wobre wosu wedro ne F1 capsules fine care limited and e dey draw way abedwaso kai say e drain nyama pinfo oba o ma ne banofo ene mofra won di mfiedumie wobenye draw bi wo drugstore biara mu etufo mfre 0272 422 242 ana 0248 288 788 Bedema garlic bitters ne F1 capsules a jenkwankasa.
Okay guys, welcome back to the show, and of course this is Box to Review, and we are discussing the radiator, that is the water tank in a vehicle on Autocheck. I know you are really enjoying the show, but before we went, Mr. Tudor made mention of something. Never put ordinary water in your vehicle. Always make sure you have a coolant in your vehicle that will always make your radiator function well. People go to the extent of even using stagnant water into their radiator, and you are causing severe harm to the vehicle and to yourself, because if you're on the street and you're driving and your water tank develops a problem, trust me, you are as good as dead. So make sure you always have a coolant in your vehicle. So before we continue the show, don't forget the show is brought to you by Fine Care Limited. They said they produce Bedema garlic bitters, which helps the body function well in terms of blood circulation, and F1 capsules, which is also good for menstrual pain and painful sensations when urinating. Also, ADS Communication says they are your best resource when it comes to printing, branding, coverage of ceremonies, and any other advertising services you need. Just contact ADS Communications. Also, Tinatec Herbal Center say they produce Tinatec Stomach Mixture and Tinatec Apicare. Tinatec Stomach Mixture is good for stomach ulcer, stomach ache, and indigestion. And also, Tinatec Apicare is also good for regain of appetite and increase of blood level, which helps the body run very well. And also, don't forget that we are here with the CEO of Tudo Motors, who is going to teach us more about the radiator. Mr. Tudo, we are back again.
Yeah.
Mr. Tudo, right?
Tudo.
Mr. Tudo, we are back again.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we were going on a commercial break, you made mention about the coolant. People should make sure they always use a coolant instead of ordinary water in their radiator.
Yeah.
Now, let's assume the radiator has a problem. What are some of the symptoms you could identify with that?
Sometimes when you have a problem with your cooling system, let me put it this way. Maybe you have a fault with your radiator. There's a leakage somewhere. Maybe some of the hose or the water pump is not functioning well, or the fan is not working. You understand? You can only notice this thing on the dashboard, your temperature switch.
Okay.
You can see it moving. At the moment it moves above half, then you should know there's a problem.
Wow.
Yes. It shouldn't exceed half. So when you see it exceed half, then there's a problem.
There is a problem.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's two things. You have to stop and then check if you can, identify any leakage somewhere.
Okay.
You understand? Probably sometimes you can manage it to the nearest, mechanic shop so that they can see if they can do something about it.
Sure.
Or you have your mechanic, you can call your mechanic, he will come around, and because he knows what he's going to do for you, he will save you from that area.
Yes, sure. Okay, so how dangerous is it when your radiator develops a problem?
You know, when you have this problem, like let's say overheating, what happens is that if it go too much, you realize that the water in the system gets finished, because probably it's leaking somewhere.
Sure.
That's it. And then the engine becomes very hot. Sometimes the engine have to stop by itself because it cannot move. It's too hot. Now, when you come out and you realize that there's no water in your radiator, the engine is hot, please don't rush and put water.
Wow.
If you do that, you damage your head, which is part of the engine. Let me give you a typical example. Like, if you put on bulb, this ordinary bulb, put it on for a while and dip it in the water, what will happen? It will just poof off, it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you have the water, you have the bulb in the water, you put the light on, it can be there for hours.
Wow.
Nothing will happen.
That's science.
That's it. So what happened is that, what I'm trying to show you is that at the moment you put water in the radiator,
when it's overheated,
when the engine is hot, then it means you want to damage the head.
Wow.
And that is the head that receives the water first most, because that is the block itself is a block, but the head goes to the head, and then you spoil your head.
Wow.
You understand? And when it happens like that, don't believe that the car can start again. It will not start.
It will not start again. Wow.
So wherever you are, you have to tow the car from there.
Wow. Which is another stress.
That is it.
So, Mr. Tudo, what are some of the steps you should follow when your car develops overheating?
Like I told you, when it happens like that, I think before it will get to that stage, the temperature will tell you. You see from your dashboard that the temperature is rising. If it rises more than half, then you should know there's a problem. You get my point?
Yes, please.
You either, if you are far from town, you make sure you get closer to where there are people, you can park and then check. If you think it's good for you to call your mechanic to come, fine, you do that. That'll be the best thing you can do.
Wow.
But there's nothing that you can do. For me, there's nothing that you can do to prevent that overheating, unless a mechanic, or maybe you have an idea of what to do. That is far different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, you heard him. He's an expert. He has been into this automobile work for long. And he's telling you, when your car develops overheating, please don't put any water in your radiator, else you will damage the head. And it's going to cost you a lot. So, Mr. Tudo, currently, what's your advice to the public out there on what we are discussing?
Yeah, my advice I can give them is that I'll be very glad if you develop such a problem, the best person you have to call is your mechanic.
Okay.
That is the biggest advice I can give you, because he knows what to do, and because he's more familiar with your car, he knows what to do when it happens like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is the best advice I can give you.
Wow. Yeah. Your mechanic is like your God when you're having a vehicle. Always make sure you contact him when the vehicle develops any problem, especially with your radiator. Don't try to be smart. Don't try to use your own knowledge on it to service it. No, always call your mechanic. And we have one here for you. Mr. Tudo is a renowned mechanical engineer, and he's always ready to render his services to you. Mr. Tudo, in case somebody wants to contact you, how do the person get you?
I can give my number out.
Okay.
Which I think that would be the best way you can get to if you want to get close to me.
Sure.
My numbers are 020 859 7010 or 026 859 7010.
Wow.
I'm always at your service.
Mr. Tudo is always at your service. And I guess the numbers are beneath the screen. You can also take it there in case you didn't hear him mention it. Just look beneath the screen and call Mr. Tudo to always service you. He's always ready. With what I know, he's always ready to render his services to you. This is the Radiator on Autocheck. Don't forget, the show was brought to you by Fine Care Limited, Tinatet Herbal Center, ADS Communications, and Grand Eco Cabanas Resort. I am Azia Amaltiba. Thanks for watching. It is Autocheck. Always keep your car in check.